It's That Other Review Show, brought to you by Two Black Labs Audio and A Week in Geekdom.
Welcome everybody to another epic installment of That Other Review Show, and on this one we're trying to do a little something special for you guys, and of course I'm talking Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. To me, it is essentially the best movie of the year so far, and dare I say, it will be the best movie of 2014. We saw it last week, and I am excited to talk a little bit about it. I won't drag on too much this time. Obviously, like A Week in Geekdom, we're suffering some technical issues right now, so I'm going to keep this brief and tell you what I think of this movie. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, of course, a sequel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I was quite pumped to see this. I love the original stories. They were, to me growing up, I found them a little cheesy, but at the same time, everybody loves the Planet of the Apes series. At least the first one, or the second one. At least the first two, not the other ones. Just that series dragged on for way too long, in my opinion. But yes, Dawn is flawless in its conception and the way you take a first movie, which was good but wasn't like holier than thou, and now you take this movie and step up in a grandiose way. I was just blown away with how good it was. From the acting to the motion capture. Of course, what is there to say that hasn't been said already about the masterful Andy Serkis? Seriously, if by today's standards and then by seeing this movie, you still don't think that motion capture should be awarded as the same way acting should be, then there's something wrong with you, because it's just as valid in my opinion. Same with voice acting. It's, at least to me, one of the things I really liked about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was how humanity reacts to when all is lost and there's nothing really left to go for, but you still have that will to go on. And how do you interact with somebody who is not of your own, who is different than yours? In this case, it is an extreme case because it's talking apes, or most of them that are talking. But yeah, the simian flu wiped out a whole bunch of the human population. So it's now 10 years after the first movie, and the monkeys or the apes have taken over all the forest near in San Francisco, and I really liked that. I was so engrossed by watching sign language, or just a silent film, if you will, for the first act of the movie. I was really pumped about that. The movie, unlike other summer blockbusters, Transformers, this was long. It was 2 hours, but it was satisfying to watch. I mean, from the get-go, I was just hooked. I loved it, and you get mesmerized because the technology is so advanced that when I was looking at the apes, I saw characters and I believed their struggles and their tales, and that's what makes a good movie, in my opinion. I didn't really care about the human side. I just wanted to keep watching the apes do their thing. Obviously, we do know beforehand, because of the history of this franchise, where it would lead itself to, but it's fun to see how what a different path this new series will take. Obviously, things aren't gonna go exactly like the old Heston days, but yeah, I'll just say this: Koba is one mean bitch. I was really just pissed off at this character. He was so angry, and rightfully so. That's one of the things I was wanting to get at. The movie masterfully portrays different side points, different views of two different species, if you will, and in reality, we share a lot in common. And just because I'm somehow this way and you're somehow that way doesn't mean that we're not completely that we're not, gonna act the same, or we're not going to do things differently, or we later find out that we do. So yeah, just amazing, folks. One of the things I did, not that I didn't like, but one of the things that left me like a little, it was fairly weak. Of course, I'm talking some of the human antagonists, if you will. I never really cared for them. I know that some people, and I read this on Facebook, some people were upset that this movie, for who knows what reason, portrays the humans at their lowest, and that's not how humanity should act in desperate times. And I gotta say, no. I mean, the commenter said that, basically without power or without electricity, we're nothing. And that he was ticked off that we were represented that way. 1, it's a movie. 2, just have fun with it. And 3, if it were a real scenario, if right now we would lose all energy, all sustainable energy in the world, people would freak out. I mean, in every part of the region, people kill each other for stupid reasons. And right now, we lose a little light, a little energy, power outage, and we lose our mind because the fridge goes bad, all the food inside. If somebody's got some medical issues that with some, ventilators or whatever, they stop functioning. We can no longer use the internet or cell phones or that stuff. We've become a technologically dependent species, if you will, and dependent on energy sources. And that's what made the apes so formidable. They do not depend on this. They can live without the power. We can't, unfortunately. So for that commenter, he'll probably never see this. Who cares? But I took some anger in that because, it's just a movie. Have fun with it. Jesus, talking apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, it's an amazing movie. I won't spoil it for you guys. You should definitely go see it. Usually, since this is that other review show, I am not into giving scores or any of that for this movie. I just tell you, if I like it, then yes, go see it. If not, then don't watch it. But this movie is definitely a must-watch. You definitely must see it. And if I were to rate this between pretty good and holy crap, this is amazing, epic, amazeballs, then it's pretty up there in the amazeballs department. So you have to check it out. If you want us to talk a little bit about more of your favorite movies, talk some reviews and all that stuff, you know the drill. Write to us at weekendgeekdom@gmail.com. You can look us up on your favorite social media platform, from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. And of course, you can subscribe to our videos. That's youtube.com/weekendgeekdom. Well, you're already here, so yeah. So thank you so much. This has been a quick look into the world of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and the things I liked about it. Go watch it, and I will see you on another review.
Remember to subscribe, or you can like and follow us on social media, or just follow us on our main website. That's weekendgeekdom.com.